If you know me, you know I love working with constraints, so this teddy bear is an example of that. I wanted to see if I could 3D print rulers that would help me make these cute little memory bears. My 3D printer at home has a 7-inch cubed build volume, so I made sure I reflected that when I drafted my teddy bear in Seamly. I then pulled all my pieces over into Affinity Designer to stylize them a little bit and make them look like the rulers I pictured in my head. Notice I have duplicates because this is actually from when I was testing to see if the bear would fit on a fat quarter. And he does. Next up was FreeCAD, a program I learned how to use specifically for this project. All I did was bring over my SVGs from Affinity, extrude them, and then export them as STLs. Then all that was left before I could sew was a little bit of 3D printing. It was hard to be patient for this part. However, the feeling of cutting out shapes from rulers that I'd created was amazing, totally worth the wait. I started with the head and worked my way down, assembling the body. This pattern was drafted with a 1/4-inch seam allowance all around. I love the part where the stuffed animal gets his face, so I like to start there as soon as possible. I did not use safety eyes, but I did use matte cam snaps to give the teddy bear his eyes. At this point I started to get pretty bad about filming and actually a little bit grouchy, which is strange for me. Turns out I was getting sick and the teddy bear would have to wait for a few days. Once I was feeling better, he was the first thing I returned to. And might I just say, a little stuffing goes a long way in making a teddy bear look like a teddy bear. All that was left was to stitch shut the back of the body and the back of the arms, and then he was ready. This was a really fun experience for me, and he came out so cute. This might be my first time making 3D printed sewing rulers, but it definitely won't be my last.